Alaffia aims to alleviate poverty and promote gender equality through the fair trade of sustainable resources in West Africa.
We do that by using traditional raw ingredients from Togo, West Africa, and mixing them here in the state of Washington.
Alaffia is literally at war with poverty.
In the country where I come from, Togo, the people simply need to have a job. And if they have a job, then they can help themselves.
Our raw materials come from Togo, so that would be shea butter, coconut oil. All those materials are actually manufactured in Togo and then brought here to the US, which is where we do our finished goods. And those would be lotions, body washes, shampoo, conditioner, etc.
Shea butter, our #1 ingredient in everything, is the oil from the nut of the shea tree, which grows throughout 16 countries across West and Central Africa.
Togo is actually the 11th poorest country in the world. We're a fair trade organization. Alaffia actually pays 4 times the current wage in Togo.
Private enterprise alleviates poverty.
I met Alonjo in 1996 when I was serving as a Peace Corps volunteer in Togo.
I have been following her ever since.
Being in business with my husband is a never-ending affair. If you're married and you run a business together, it means you're always working. It also means that that is what your life is, and that's why we do it.
For Alaffia, there are 2 worlds, and one world is here in America, and at the same time, we have employees in Togo.
In Olympia, Washington, we've got about 120 employees. In Togo, our cooperative base is comprised of about 700 women. We have 3,000 basket weavers and another 2,000 grass collectors. All in all, we impact about 11,000 people in Togo.
So there's a great interdependency between the 2 sets of our employees or team. Our employees are clearly the backbone of the enterprise. There are many things that make Washington a good place to do business, but from the business perspective, there are clearly concerns about over-regulations. In the state of Washington, the tax code is not simple to understand. Our mission is heavily impacted by excessive regulations or taxation. And when the business is difficult, it means that you can't grow, and you can't grow, it means you can't hire people.
Starting a business in a garage is very stressful because it never goes away and you outgrow it immediately, so.
And now we've grown to this facility. Building's about 100,000 square feet, 8 million units of product ship out of here a year. And our goal is over the next few years to be able to double our volume again if we can. Alaffia has provided over 7,000 bikes to students in Togo. We have a dropout rate that's over 50% if a girl doesn't have a bike, but our retention rate is closer to 90% if she gets a bike.
The biggest cause of mortality in childbirth is female genital mutilation.
And we've actually paid for all the pre- and postnatal care for over 4,000 women and their babies in Togo.
Alaffia provides funding for medical care for these women, full prenatal care, delivery care, any emergencies that come up. And it makes the difference between basically 2 deaths and 2 lives, because not only do the mothers die, but the babies do too.
We believe that every human being deserves to have an opportunity. In the past 14 years, the change that is very clear to me is just in the well-being of the woman. They just look healthy. We're just touching the surface. There's so much more to be done.